Hey guys.
Hey, Cam McClellan.
Al Lewison, welcome to today's Wealth Wad, guys. Workout of the day. Guys, just thought we've had some feedback in the last couple of days. Actually, today was a call into the office that actually asked the question of us. We love the Wealth Wads. Where'd the concept come from? Which is great, guys. We love the feedback. Keep it coming. Lots of emails, lots of calls. A couple of steps led us to doing these. The first one was Cam got asked by the magazines, Cam, tell us about the most important rule you've thought of for investing. And we sat down and we started talking about that. And where it led us was that we decided there's not one most important rule, there's probably 20 rules, and each of those different rules across all these different things have probably a subset of things under them. So it might be gearing levels, LVRs, it might be
accounting, taxation law,
tenancy selection, it might be, you name it, the list goes on and on. So we saw there's maybe 20 of these things, and we started talking, how did we learn them? And the way we learned them, guys, was we were buddies. We decided that we both liked investing, both liked property, both at the same time we're doing it. So we talk really regularly on it. We drive each other and push each other along. So if I found out a little bit of information, I ring Cam and say, oh, Cam, I just found out that you can do this or you can do that. And Cam would say, oh, yep, no worries. We'd follow it
through. Read something in a book, go back and forth.
Yeah, so our knowledge was growing together. We're pushing each other to get better and better at it. And it was over this duration of time where we were talking so frequently and regularly on it that we came up with the concept saying, well, it was almost daily that we were doing these things. And we said, well, let's get that out to other people. Let's make these Wealth Wads, which is about workout of the day, which is spending some time each and every day from your busy lives, stepping away from your job, might be driving home, might be at home with your wife, might be bathing the kids, but just spending some time to think about your personal wealth situation, what you're going to do with it, where you're headed, and just making sure you're growing that knowledge base. So that's what they're about, guys. It's just about you making sure that you are growing your knowledge as an investor and heading down the path you want to.
Yeah. It is a good point, guys, and workouts of the day keep you stimulated rather than having to go and gruel over a book and read a 200-page book. Hopefully we can just provide it in little chunks to you, and over a journey, someone that watched through them all would get that knowledge. Just to add a little bit more to this, because we don't just want to talk about what Wealth Wads are, I thought I'd talk about the flow of money. But a lot of people in Australia think that while we're known as one of the richest countries in the world per capita, and the reality is we're going to get a lot richer. We haven't even started to break into our minerals, the source of this, the
Bring it on, guys.
Yeah, the natural gas pipeline that's going to go through will increase exports. So the amount of money coming into Australia and what's coming in over the recent years has increased dramatically. I've looked at some charts, and literally it's a scale going through the roof of the amount of money coming to Australia. But the reality is, a lot of people can't get their hands on it. They don't seem to be able to get their hands on this money coming into Australia. So the way I think of it is, it's like a stream of money. So that's what money is. It flows like a river downstream. Now, people working for an income, so working for a wage, so a wage being, consulting, small business, self-employed, obviously working for someone else, working for the man. What you're really doing, and I was like this, so you'd be walking along down to the stream, you have a long walk to get there, you'd cup a little bit of amount of money, and you take it back and you feed your family. And you go back the next day, you get a little bit of money, and you take it back and you feed your family. Once the light bulb went off and I realised that investing, and I could channel this money, create a channel from the money river to myself, and create my own pool of wealth by growth investment properties, all of a sudden, the next 5 years when I was first building my initial portfolio, and hey, I was only earning $22,000 a year, that was my base salary there when I started building my first portfolio. But I had some satisfaction in the work that I was doing then, so I could work for someone else, knowing that I was creating my own money pool. So once that light bulb moment went off, I realised that I wasn't going to have to walk back to the stream every day for the rest of my life. Another thing happened, and this is something I always smirk about. I had senior management in the company I was working for who I'd have to kiss butt to just to get through the day at the grind of work, but I could grin when I walked away from them knowing that I was much richer than them. So don't want to sound arrogant, but when someone pisses you off at work, I can just walk away, nod and smile and go, that's right, I've got a portfolio over here and you haven't. So think about the money flow, understand it. We might go through some different types of income tomorrow.
Well, just think, guys, are you the ones who are going to the well and picking up a little tiny bit of water and spilling half on the way back and eventually getting back to the family? Or are you actively growing those channels of water that will flow directly to you without you working hard for them? That's what you need to think about and work towards.
Cheers, guys.
Have a good day.